Mr. Prime Minister, dear Narendra, ladies and gentlemen, ministers of the respective governments, dear ambassadors, Mr. Préfet, dear parliament members, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs and female entrepreneurs, of course, researchers, stakeholders of innovation, and you all in the audience. It is a huge honor, dear Prime Minister, dear Narendra, to welcome you here in Nice to open up the very first Bharat Innovates outside of India. Together, a few months ago, in Mumbai, we launched that year of French-India innovation. And as the video showcased this, the question was not if India is innovating, but who is going to innovate with India. And it is an immense honor that you're giving us to showcase your best startups, the best innovators outside of India, to deliver the best partnerships and to look for VCs and persuade some talents to join them. So, dear Prime Minister, I would like to congratulate you, of course, for being here, but also because a few days ago, you've become the Prime Minister with the longest serving time since the independence of India. This long run says a lot about your determined action with the strengths of your country and its wonderful assets and your leadership. So we are very proud to have you here. So why is it obvious for France to believe in that capacity to innovate in India? Well, I would say, to put it bluntly, so you have the demographic dividends. What does it mean? So a country with 1.4 billion inhabitants, a country who pays on know-how and research, knowledge, and training as many engineers as Europe and the US combined, more than 1 million per year. So in every respect, a country with research, innovations, and frontier models is spearheading global innovation. And if I only had to mention the one example on what you can do, Aerospace is the perfect example. With the Chandrayaan-3 mission in July 2023 that allowed the very first moon landing on the south pole of the moon, that was led in a record time by ISRO, with record cost, is demonstrations in terms of strengths, innovation, but also in terms of implementations at the industrial level, and something that is very concrete. And this has to lead many countries of the world to see India how it's like today. Not only a country promising talents and delivering them, but it's not only a country full of contractors. No, absolutely not. It's a country of innovation and disrupting country in terms of technologies. So on the other side, I would like also to persuade the VCs, investors, and entrepreneurs who are here in France, and in particular in Nice today with us, of what is France. The very first country in terms of innovation, the most attractive country in Europe for the past 7 years. We have shown this recently with Choose France, with 93 billion euros of investment confirmed as of today. For 7 years, country has been the most attractive country in Europe. We are spearheading AI. We have created lots of companies, we raised lots of investments and created many, many different jobs. So we have talented that we keep on training in the aerospace, in AI, in the quantum IT industry, and we are strong in today's economy. Doing what? France is manufacturing and exporting a steerable power that is decarbonated. Thanks to the nuclear power, it's 95 decarbonated energy, and last year we exported it 90 terawatt-hour, and the same thing the year before. And in this world, in particular, where the AI race is a race for computing capacities and also for rare lands, and the energy available is got to be converted in the computing capacities in our land. So that's why France is the leader in terms of creations of data centers and in the capacity to develop models that are today fundamentals in terms of large language models. France is the only country in Europe to have an LLM situation to be able to compete with China and the US with Mistral AI, and it leads us to develop in every regard our capacities. These are some of the many reasons why France and the French and the Europeans globally have to look at India in a different way. And also India, they have to look at France with a lot of interest, considering our assets. And this is why this meeting is particularly meaningful today. It allows the meeting between your innovation capacity with Bharat Innovates and the French Tech and Choose France and France 2030. And in a couple of days, we will be together with the Prime Minister Modi at Vivatech. And he was a guest of honor in 2022. I have to remind you, France, for a little more than 10 years, believes in your strategy, dear Prime Minister. The Make in India is something that we respect, and we're part of it. We practice Make in India, and for 10 years we've been developing industrial perspectives in the regard of defense and security and innovation and many more. And together we built a lot more than this, and this has led us to build that unique partnership between our two countries that has been strengthened a few months ago. And in terms of innovation, we have launched that year of French-India innovation together in Mumbai, and also to launch that French-Indian network of innovation last February. And it is a tool for all the French and Indian stakeholders. And please size that instrument to go further. It's also the opportunity to adopt the roadmap at the horizon of 23. That is a major step in the global strategic partnership. So that roadmap demonstrates in many regards the strengths of that innovation. And after saying how good, how powerful we are, I would like to give a few axes of our common journey. In the realm of AI, our two countries have the shared ambition of a reliable, open, and safe AI that could be trusted, that could be responsible, and that could be ethical. This is at the heart of the message that we sent in January 2025 by co-chairing the Summit for AI. And this is the core message delivered a few months ago in your own country, dear Prime Minister, at the New Delhi Summit. And I'm delighted to know that we're going to keep on working with the next summit coming in 2027. All the projects we have in research, in industrial corporations, are enshrined in that third wave for AI, the one we are championing, the one that is leading to open cooperation, where in the recent days we have seen the temptation to close up the AI models and to make them a power tool and to stop any cooperation. That temptation is growing up. But India and France believe in a true partnership, in multilingualism, respect, in cooperative AI, and an open model for the greater good. In terms of climate and energy, France and India innovate together to guarantee power self-reliance, to guarantee the COP21 promises. And we also installed the Sun Energy Alliance, one of the major stakeholders at the world level, and the coalition for the resilience of infrastructure facing natural disasters, allowing us to invest in many different countries, and also what we can do together. And in the nuclear energy realm, we are working together in projects today and tomorrow in data pool and technologies such as SMRs. Together, we have to work to improve the situation, to come up with more decarbonated energy, and to continue cooperating in terms of research and observation, to be able to have an open science. And in terms of health, it's been shown in the recent videos, we have a very strong cooperation. In 2023, we launched the French-Indian campus in life sciences and health, producing great outcomes in terms of research and shared knowledge. We are going to launch a Club Santé, a health club for using cooperation. And we have health national center, the INSERM and ICMR are already fighting against the microbial resistance with an alliance of industrials. And recently, in my latest visit in India, I opened the first research centers using AI in the major university hospitals, AIMS, in partnership with Sorbonne University and IIT in Delhi. In the realm of aerospace, of course, obviously, our cooperation is strong, but we still have a lot to do. Many different startups present today have been cooperating for years. We work together. We've been doing it for more than 60 years. And last February, I had to see the partnership with SNRS and through with the elite of the observation of the Earth, and the next satellite, Trishna, that is being underway, is going to be launched in India next year, providing precise measures of the surface temperature of the world, improving our capacity to handle the water resources, be it in terms of space exploration, inhabited journeys in the space, and new constellations discovered. We have massive projects to uphold together, and India will have a major role in the Aerospace Global Summit that will take place in September 2026 in Paris. But I could go on and on in different industries. In the defense, where our partnerships have been undergoing a transformation, and the Make in India has become real, a deep reality, and the development of our trade agreements between France and especially the EU and India that would go even further. And I would like to conclude by bringing up at the service of these partnerships and this ambition for these partnerships, the strengths of our human ties at the heart of our development. There's an agreement for the creation of a National Center for Excellency on the aeronautics in Kanpur, in Uttar Pradesh, and it is one of the illustrations. And we want to go further with the universities and research centers for our youth, and we have the goal of having 30,000 Indian students at the horizon 2030. This objective is major, is fundamental, and I would like to invite everyone here in the room to contribute that and to go even further, to welcome even more Indian students and to allow more French and students and researchers to implement that ambition. And I would like to pay a tribute to the French-Indian Center for the Promotion of Adverse Research, CEFIPRA, a visionary institute that celebrates its 40th anniversary, underlying the major efforts, but we still have to give them a new perspective, a stronger perspective. Dear Prime Minister, dear Narendra, I strongly believe that the fact that Nice is welcoming today and tomorrow the very first Bharat Innovates 2026 outside of your country is a sign that these ties making us closer are strong in establishing an industrial and scientific cooperation that has been undergoing a deep transformation in the recent years. And of course, it's a sign that our two countries need to continue working together. We're combining their strengths in science, in entrepreneurship, and in industry, but also with the strong belief that tying us together in the same vision of the world. We believe in cooperation, in open research, in abiding by international law, and the respect of independent nations. With that common vision, we can build that partnerships in terms of research and innovation. This is why that French-Indian Year of Innovation means so much, and this is why your presence here means a lot. Dear Prime Minister, thank you for your attention. Dear all, have a good summit.